made a video about a friend of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Casey Anthony, who got away with murder. Because she is being accused of unaliving her daughter, 2-year-old daughter. And guess what? Did she face any consequences? Or is she in jail? No, she's on TikTok. And she's now planning to have a community of people who are supposedly supporting her. But guess what? Why are we even following these insane criminals? And why are platforms like TikTok allowing, again, criminals to have an account and then spread some kind of message? But she's kind of the same like Gypsy Rose, because she got away with murder too. She didn't commit it, but again, nobody is here to defend themselves because Nicholas Gurjon is in prison. Mother Didi, who is the victim in this case, is no longer here to defend herself. And with this case of Casey Anthony, the daughter is no longer here, and we only have the word of the lawyer who, I don't know, in some slick way got her to not be sentenced for it. And so if you don't know the story, the Florida mother is accused of unaliving her 2-year-old daughter. She partied, promoting nightclub events, and entered swimsuit contest around the time the toddler disappeared. So she didn't even attempt to report her missing. She was out partying, right? According to the testimony that she gave on Wednesday, I will show you in a minute, and the woman asked the neighbor to borrow a shovel 2 days after the little girl has last seen alive. Can you imagine the audacity to then go ahead and make a TikTok and to now claim that she's going to be advocating for something? What the hell is she going to be advocating for? So, what is going to happen with Casey Anthony? She has not switched on the comments because she already knows what people are going to say about her. Look at that face, the shock, right? Why am I doing this? But of course you know why she's doing this, because it is going to give her money. It is sad, and it is a fact, that if you have 10,000 of whatever followers or whatnot, you are going to make money. So that is the game plan, right? But what mother goes to party when her daughter is missing, asks to borrow a shovel? Come on, everybody knows that she is the one who committed the crime. It is not hard to see. But if you think that is bad, who do you think reported the little girl missing? Well, it was no one else than the grandmother. So, when the trunk was opened, it contained only a bag of trash. That day, Cindy reported Kaylee missing, telling 911 dispatchers that Casey's car smelled of dead bodies and that she had not seen Kaylee for 31 days. So, you know what the plan was of her. And we will listen to this video also. But what do you think that she was about to do? She wanted to get away with it. And guess what? She did. And now she wants a platform for it. She wanted to not tell anyone, but it is because of the grandmother that we now know what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will read to you the following stipulation. On July 15, 2008,
I called a little bit ago, the deputy sheriff saying I found out my granddaughter has been taken. She has been missing for a month. Her mother finally admitted that she's been missing.
Okay, what is
here now?
Okay, what is the address that you're calling from?
4937 Hope Spring Drive. We're talking about a 3-year-old little girl.
4937 what?
Hope Spring, HOPESPRING Drive, Orlando. My daughter finally admitted that the baby's in the store. I need to find her.
Your daughter admitted that the baby is where?
But the babysitter took her a month ago that my daughter's been looking for. I told you my daughter was missing for a month. I just found her today, but I can't find my granddaughter. And she just admitted to me that she's been trying to find her herself.
Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011.
She is a legal advocate, but completely misses and forgets to mention what is she advocating for. Well, what are you advocating for, Casey Anthony?
And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you...
Oh, she's advocating for herself and for her daughter. Well, okay. I'm very interested in what is yet to come. But already you're looking like some kind of narcissistic individual with some kind of, I don't know, strange thing going on in your personality that doesn't seem to look right. You don't have to be a legal advocate to advocate for yourself. Is that even a term? Are there some those things that are... So since I'm not an English resident or have English as my first language, I want to know, what is a legal advocate? Well, it is someone who is representing and supporting clients in the various legal matters. They provide expert advice, assistance, and representation to individuals who may not be able to navigate the legal system effectively on their own. So she's claiming now that she is going to do this in a very, some kind of a professional way, talking about herself and her daughter, right? She has clients now. That's what she's saying. I am just reading what the terms mean.
Majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity.
Have you gotten the picture already that she's a very professional person? Just got out of jail, got away with murder on her daughter, and now she's a professional. Wow.
My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people...
She's gonna give a voice to people, but she like happened to take away the voice of people who want to comment on her bullshit. She's just there's no way that you can, write and say, I don't like this video and I like to not support you and I want you to get out of TikTok. So she's not giving a voice to people like that.
Tools and they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to.
But I think that she means that she is going to give a voice to people who are in her type of situation, that are in jail and are innocent, because of course every person in jail is innocent. So she's going to make sure that that does not happen again.
So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly up until this point.
Yeah, I believe that women should not be in prison. That is not the right thing to do. We are a feminist culture, and I'm going to advocate for women not having to go to prison.
I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me, and now...
This platform was thrust upon me. It was almost in my face. Like, I take the platform, do it. Make a TikTok, make a YouTube channel, do it. I just couldn't get out of it. It was like everywhere. I got letters every single day, phone calls of people telling me that I needed to go on TikTok. So I said in the end, all right, I'm going to take this platform and make the best of it. But then again, not allowing people to comment when she said that she's going to give a voice to people, right? That is not good.
I'll look at it as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008. With that, these aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car. And I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy.
Yeah, you know why you should protect your privacy? Because the plan was to get away with murder, alright? But then I couldn't. And because of my privacy not being protected well enough, my grandmother or mother, whatever the case, found out where I was, contacted me, and placed that 911 call that now got me in prison. But of course, I got away with it anyway, so I'm going to advocate for protecting your privacy. And we are going to start right now. You don't go on TikTok.
It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time. And
so this is about the end, and this woman has been on the internet for 2 days, and she has already gotten 75,000 followers. It has been more than 16 years since my name became a household one. Everyone seems to have an opinion about me and about my life. I'm an advocate, a researcher. Alright, so the internet is making us hate people we don't even know. Yeah, that is some damn ass comment. Log off, get out, talk to a real person. The world isn't as divided as they make it seem on the screen. Reconnecting a divided world is there. You know what I think? I think that we should not support people who got away with unaliving their daughter, is what I think. Because if you look into the case, right, it is not hard to see that she's guilty. The Florida mother accused of killing her 2-year-old daughter promoted nightclub events and entered a swimsuit contest around the time the toddler disappeared. I mean, if I don't know where my daughter is, like 2 hours after we have set a time for her to be home and she's not home, I am already in panic mode, right? Like, I am already envisioning the worst things happening. But she waited 30 days. I mean, how bad do you want it? And now she's taking over the internet together with her BFF Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't think that we should be supporting these types of people. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think.